Hey guys, and welcome to this video. We are starting our AI wardrobe for the autumn season, which I'm like super excited about. And the first thing I want to talk about, because we're just going to jump in, I just want to get this done quick, is we're going to talk color palette. So I came up with this color palette after I had asked AI for kind of a capsule wardrobe, and it included colors of dresses and colors of shoes and just kind of what I should look for in terms of color palette for each different item. And so I made a list of all of those, and then I put it back into AI again to come up with the color palette in like the best form that it could be. So I would look up, for example, forest green, and then I would say, okay, make it work with a pink and a red, and I would just give the whole list. And I kind of went through, I didn't just take it at face value, so I didn't just go, okay, AI gave me this and give me this, and then I'll just go for it. I decided to like delve deeper into it and ask, okay, can you change the cream a little bit? Can you change this? Until I felt like it was something that I would wear, that I felt comfortable with, that I felt like would go with my skin and my complexion, and just something that I felt was my style. So yeah, I'm just going to pop like, which side? This side, I think. Up on this side, I'm just going to pop up what I came up with and like what it came down to after I did all of the AI searching. Okay, so this is the color palette. I'm looking at it right in front of me, so we're just going to kind of talk through it really quick. There's a purple and a lavender, a red and a pink, and a dark green and a sage green, as well as a cream that are going into it. And this was basically, as I asked AI for my capsule wardrobe, it gave me a bunch of pieces, and I said, can you just say on top of that, like what color they should be or what print they should be, as I'm choosing them. And so it would give me colors as it went down, and I put all those colors together into a palette, and then I put it into AI and said, okay, give me hex codes for each of these. And it would give it to me and say, I like this one, and this one. Switch up the other ones a little bit to give me something more neutral or more, and I would just kind of play with it until I got it to where I liked it. So I did this with AI's help, not with it's not my god, it's just a tool. Okay, so let's hop into like the really fun stuff. So I probably have a problem. I'm a big planner. I really like planning and getting something all put out in front of me so that I know what I'm getting myself into. And very rarely do I like follow through with my plans like I should, but I'm really going to try to do it this time. And you guys are watching me and keeping up with me, so I'm going to try to follow through for you guys too, and you can kind of keep me on my toes and keep me working hard. So let's look at this together. I'm super excited about it. Bloop. There we go. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, I'm covering the color palette right now, but everything else you can see is my plan for autumn. This is everything that I'm either going to be purchasing or I'm going to be making. If it's a fabric, it's something that I'm going to sew myself. And I have put in links for the patterns that I'm going to use, as well as the fabrics that I'm going to use, so that I can order the fabrics and order the patterns and then work on them when it's time to do them. So I've already ordered 2 of the fabrics that you can see up here. The one that I have ordered is the green here for the milkmaid dress and the cream for the pinafore. So I'm already ready to start on those, which is like super exciting. The other things that I have in here that I'm going to be sewing is up at the top, this like green botanical print is going to be a peasant blouse. And there you can see the link to where I'm going to be getting the blouse from or the pattern from. Same thing here with the lavender. That's going to be a peasant blouse as well. The floral print is going to be a midi skirt. And then if we move down, it's this red dress here, a maxi dress that I'm going to be buying from Reventeria, I think it's called. It's a gorgeous site. I showed it in my last video, so if you want to see what that site is, go to the last video. So I'm going to be buying that maxi dress, not making it. Next down, we have this green corduroy that I'm going to use to make some overalls, which I've never had corduroy overalls before, so we'll see how I feel about that, but I'm going to try it. Next is the pink. That's going to be a puff sleeve blouse. And then here we have the velvet cape. which is going to be like a lavender velvet. I'm kind of excited about it. It looks darker than I think it was in some of the pictures, so we'll just kind of see. And as you can see on some of these, like the floral print, I have McCall's M7906D, and in the velvet cape, there's the Simplicity 5794C. Those are pattern numbers, so I actually have those already, and I'm just going to pull them out and use them. So if you want to follow along with me and make them, we'll do it together in future videos when I make these. So that's just something to point out for now. If you're like, oh, I kind of want to do that, you can grab those patterns and you'll be ready for when the video comes out. Next line down, there's the sweater, the cable knit sweater. This is a lovely cable knit sweater that I found on Simple Retro, I believe. So I'm going to be buying that one, not making it. Then one down from that, McCall's, is the wool coat that I'm going to be making with a green fabric. Again, I already have that pattern, so I'm going to be using that one for the wool coat. The next one over is a wool skirt, which I have a pattern for, but I bought it online, so I don't have the physical pattern. And the last one is the pinafore. Same thing, I bought the pattern online, so I don't have, it's not like a McCall's or Simplicity. It's somebody made it entirely themselves. And the last one you can see there is the cropped cardigan, which I'm like really curious about because it is a crochet pattern, and I have crocheted before. I'm not like fantastic. I made a bag. I've made some, what have I made? Washcloths. I made washcloths. Huh, guys, I'm a mom. I can't think. Anyway, so I made a few things crocheting, and this will be a bigger project, but I'm really excited to try it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And that's going to be in that deep purple color that's right next to it. And I got the pattern on Pinterest, so we'll see how it goes. Sometimes those can be a little sketchy. Anyway, so moving over to the other side. I started with shoes, and I think what I was given in the plan. So what I did is I asked for an autumn capsule wardrobe idea based on what we talked about in the last video. And I asked for shoes and accessories and jewelry ideas and hair ideas, that kind of thing. And I did it for autumn, and then I did it for winter, spring, and summer. So what I did after I did that is I put them all up next to each other. And then I just kind of went, okay, how many times did it ask me to have boots? Okay, I'm going to pull boots to winter, and I won't do that for autumn. I'll do that for winter, especially because I live in Arizona. It's like not really necessary in autumn. And then anything that I asked for later that I thought would be perfect for autumn, I just moved up to autumn. So one of those was a form of oxbirds. And so I started with that. The other thing was Mary Jane's, and I cannot get into Mary Jane's. It's not my style. It is very cute on a lot of people, but I don't like them for my feet. I have pretty wide feet, and so I already feel like I kind of have man feet, even though they're like super short. They're just so fat. And so when I'm looking for shoes, I'm always looking for something that's going to make my foot look more slender. And for some reason, the Mary Jane style just does not do that for my feet. It just makes it look, I don't like how it looks. So in lieu of doing Mary Jane's, I got like a sandal that's sort of Mary Jane-ish, but not exactly. And I'm just going to have to go with that because I have to be able to wear it. If I'm going to pay money for it, it has to be something I'm going to wear. Moving on down to accessories. We have the beret, the velvet choker, the ruffle socks, and the hair clip there. And what AI had told me was, at least for the accessories, I had to have a beret. I had to have a choker. It didn't say anything about socks, but I need socks, so I figured I would find cute socks to go kind of with the style. And then fabric flowers for the hair. And so these were the only fabric flowers I found that weren't wedding attire. They may have actually already been wedding attire, but a lot of them were like little pins that you can kind of make into a cool thing in your hair. And I just don't have time for that. So for me, this is like, I'm a mom. I got to get ready in the morning. I got to put it in. I got to be done. I got to move on. And so that was what I was thinking with that hair clip. Okay, we're just going to move straight down from that because this is still hair accessories and it's bows. So I have always hated bows, but I've realized that the reason I usually hate them is they kind of have this like Hello Kitty vibe. At least that was like what I grew up seeing. And I didn't like that style. Like, I wanted to look cute. I wanted to look pretty, but I didn't want to look girly. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, Hello Kitty style is like the best way I can explain it myself. And nothing against people who like that style, because there are some people who can totally get away with it, but it doesn't feel like me. And so I have always just been like, oh, I don't like bows. I don't want to do it. And then I married my husband, and he's like, oh, bows are cute. What are you talking about? They always look cute in hair. Why don't you want to do that? And so finally, I decided to like give it a shot and kind of search for some with him. And I also came across some like hairstyles, like cottagecore hairstyles on YouTube, where it was like videos with 10 different cottagecore hairstyles you could do. And they used ribbons and they used bows. And it was just much more classy. I don't know if that's the right word either, but just cute. I don't know how to explain it. But if you look at what's down here on the page, they are just more chill. They're more flowy. They're more, I don't know, casual, maybe could be how you describe it. Whatever it is, I feel more comfortable with these ones. The velvet one is a little bit on the like Hello Kitty spectrum, but I wanted something thinner because I think I could find good uses for it. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to move over to the jewelry. Let's do jewelry. Okay, so my husband's not like this. I am very much like this. I am constantly worried about my jewelry. If I'm wearing it, it has to match with my other jewelry. In like, that doesn't include my wedding ring. My wedding ring is silver. I generally prefer silver jewelry, but my husband really likes when I wear gold. I don't know why. I think it looks weird, but it's fine. But I'm always like, okay, if I'm gonna wear a gold ring, I have to be wearing a gold necklace. I don't know if those are the rules. Maybe it doesn't matter. Help me down in the comments. Maybe you know what the rule is. I don't know what the rule is. But I have always just assumed that if you're wearing a silver ring, you should be wearing a silver bracelet and a silver necklace, and it should all match. And maybe I'm completely wrong, so help me out. Anyway, so each of these, I have maple earrings. I really wanted to go with the autumn nature theme. And so a lot of these have that, although as part of AI's direction to me, I was told I needed to get key and lock motif jewelry. So that is where that key necklace comes from. And it's such a gorgeous necklace. It's so petite, and that is another thing for me. I really like petite stuff. I'm kind of a small person. I'm 5'2", I'm small. And so when I get just bulky jewelry, I just feel like I'm going to fall down to the floor and it's just going to weigh me down. And so petite, small jewelry that's just dainty, I love that. And I'm not against trying something a little bit heavier every once in a while, but I lean towards petite, small jewelry. So that necklace, gorgeous. There's the pine cone necklace, the maple earrings, and the acorn bracelet for all of those. And if you can see on each of them, so the maple earrings, I'm getting them in rose gold, pine cone, silver, key necklace, gold, acorn bracelet, rose gold. I'm just kind of playing around with it so that I have stuff that can kind of work. And then I took 4 of the colors that I have up in the top, and I found rings that were going to go with those that also had the silver gold and rose gold going on so that I can kind of mix and match. So we have I think it's a garnet, and then another beautiful one. I don't remember what it is. And then I think the next one, what is it? Amethyst? I think it's amethyst. And the last one, I don't remember, but it's gorgeous. And so each of those I'm picking out in those styles so that I can kind of mix and match with the clothes that I'm going to have. And I'm just super excited about this. Probably just like the planner in me that is getting a little bit out of control, but it's so fun. I just love this so much. One of the first ones I'm going to do is either going to be the milkmaid dress or the pinafore, but I think for my next video, just because obviously what I'm wearing right now, I love this shirt, but here, I'll just walk away for a second so that you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, I'm just wearing jeans and a top. and I really want to get into the habit of wearing dresses. So I found a beautiful video from Rosary Apparel, I think it's called. Rosary Apparel. Yes, I think that's what it's called. And she does a video where she makes 3 dresses in one day. And I love the dresses that she made. I will not be able to make all 3 in one day, but I do want to make 3 dresses like that I can start wearing every day so I can get more used to wearing dresses and feel cuter during the day and feel more in the spirit to be doing videos and recording and sewing these new wardrobe pieces. So that will probably be the next video coming out. Keep your eyes open. Make sure you're subscribed. Like and comment. It just helps the algorithm, and it helps me to get my stuff out to more people, and it helps me to keep doing the things that I love. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.